Summer Fun at Duxbury Art Association is a program for kids that focuses on the creative process and learning experience using visual arts while incorporating other types of artistic enterprises as well. The program focuses on kids ages 4 to 9, and PCN stopped in on a recent summer afternoon to learn more.
I'm the Executive Director of the Duxbury Art Association. We are in the midst, in the heat of the summer fun season. Summer is our busiest time. We've got Friday, which is our gallery show day for our summer fun camp. This week is Knights and Princesses. We also have coming up our midsummer art show called Art by the Bay, which is happening in August down at the Maritime Boat Shed. We have a couple of workshops for kids coming up in the next couple of weeks where they can create a piece of artwork and show it in our art show, so we want to invite people to do that. We have at the end of one of the last weeks of the summer, we have something called Mastering Art Mediums for a little bit older kids, where our summer fun weeks are for ages 4 and 5 and 6 to 9, which is every week we have a themed camp, and it's from 9 to noon. The last week of the summer we have something called Mastering Art Mediums, and it's for older students where they can experience all different art mediums, whether it's colored pencil, oil and acrylics, watercolor, pastels, so they can really get their hands on all sorts of different art mediums to sort of see if they like or excel or don't care for certain mediums, and really sort of get to play around with stuff where they may never have that experience, and really go to town in all sorts of different art mediums. We teach them to be creative and use their minds and think of ways to express what they find interesting. So in art, there's never a wrong answer. You can always come up with an interesting solution no matter what the problem. So really, it's never about coloring in the lines. It's always about being free to come up with your own answer. So that's something that it's really important to establish early on and make sure that kids get to have that all along. So that's one thing we really try to do. They get to be creative, they get to get messy outside of home, they get to use all sorts of wonderful arts and supplies, they get to be sort of mentored and coached in 3D art mediums and 2D, which is something that's a little bit more advanced than just arts and crafts at home, beyond the coloring book and beyond Michael's crafts projects. They learn a little bit about, each week has a theme on whether it be, this week was Knights and Princesses. They learned about making a family crest and putting it on a shield. They learned a little bit about the mystery of dragons and knights. They made a little very safe sword. So they learn a little bit about the background of each theme, and they learn and make new friends, and they play a little bit outside, and they just have a wonderful time. So we really try to cover all the bases: creativity, new friends, activity, and just a fun camp experience. And then they have the rest of the day to go to the beach.
A pile of papers that may have been